What's up, guys? I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, where I think there could be a huge move coming. We'll talk about which direction that may be. Also, we'll take a look at the targets. Definitely stick around for the whole video. Don't forget to check out the free Discord group in the description below the video. It's totally free, along with the other affiliate links down there. If you guys want to help support the channel, that's a hell of a way to do it. Let's get on with the video. Guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. There is a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom, nor is this investment advice or trading advice. All right, so looking at the fear and greed index, we are at 23 today. It's up 2 points from yesterday. It refreshes in about 8 hours, but as of now, we are still in extreme fear. What effect could that have? We're going to talk about that. Let's take a look at the headlines and just kind of take a peek at what's going on. Bitcoin price, this is 8 hours ago. Bitcoin price is set to outshine gold and stocks. With so much debt around, investors need Bitcoin as a hedge. Is this why Bitcoin suddenly rebounded? Of course, everybody's going to try to figure that out, as always, with some crazy stories. The Bitcoin bottom, a positive case and the negative case. News is kind of bearish, bullish, fuddish, whatever. Let's look at the longs that we've been watching forever now. They finally peaked out there, look like they're about to come down. So does that mean we might have a long squeeze and this move maybe a down move? We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's look at the overall. So the longs on Bitfinex, it's almost 91% longs and 9% shorts. BitMEX, 54% longs, 45% shorts. Binance, 38% longs, 62% shorts. The total is 67% shorts of these three exchanges. And the shorts are 33%. So take a look at gold real quick. As we've been watching, if gold does pop out of this falling wedge, which right now lies around 1484, if we do pop out of there, my next target would be the 1533 range, and then the measured move of it would be up here to 1573 range. Now let's look at Bitcoin. I do want to remind you guys, we're doing a free t-shirt giveaway. I'll do the drawing on Sunday. I'll pick a random comment from a video throughout the week. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can do that by clicking the subscription button in the lower right hand side of the screen. Smash the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I don't care what kind of comment you leave, just leave a comment. That'll get you entered to win. I will pick the comment on Sunday. I'll pick a random comment from a random video. So looking at the volume, still declining within this formation. And as we've been talking about, we are still in between the 21 and the 13 EMA. I think it'll be a good sign if we close above the 21 here for the monthly, which will be the end of this month. But that's about it for that. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, as you guys know, we were watching this 8, and I was looking for a push up last week to keep this cross from happening, but it did happen. As you can see, the 8 crossed the 21 here. Or I'm sorry, the 8. Yeah, the 8 crossed the 21 here. But guys, there is a good chance that we could be moving up from here. And if we look at the weekly RSI, as you can see, it is right on this resistance line. And as I've been talking about, if we break through this, it's going to be pretty bullish. We could break through. We could come back down and do a retest. But as we've been watching this red line here, this resistance line, which was, support line, which was support back in 2015. And we never came back to it again until 2018. And that is when we had the capitulation here, pop back above it, and now we are getting support again. If you notice back here, we had a capitulation back here too before getting above it. So guys, I think the bottom's in. Just my opinion, no guarantees, but I think the bottom's in. Look at the daily. As you can see on the daily here, this looks a lot like a bull flag forming here. It looks a little... I'm looking at it in a different way in the 4 hour, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But if this is a bull flag forming here, and we did a measured move on the daily, again, stick around for the 4 hour chart. It will be more accurate. But if that's the case, the measured move off of this bull flag is about the 83.20 range, which is possible, and I'll talk about why. There's also down targets, guys. The bearish case could go as low as, it would be lower than that now, right around the 6,050 range, maybe 6,000. That is possible. Keep that in mind. Let's look at the RSI. So in the RSI, we've been watching this falling channel, and then in white, we have a rising channel. Looks like we're on our way to come up and test the top of this, guys. And that most likely will line up with the 21 EMA here, which is around the $7,800 range. We could be headed up there. I think it's a damn good possibility we have this move up, maybe even before I get this video out. As you can see here, I have this ascending triangle. I don't know why all this stuff is up here. Let me get that out of there. I have this ascending triangle drawn here, and the resistance line is right around 72.20, which is also right in line with 0.618 of the whole macro bull trend or market here. So let me zoom out a little bit. As you can see, we are in the 4-hour now, but I did a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low to the swing high up here, and the 0.618 is where we are getting the resistance right now. If we do break that, guys, I do have some measured moves there, and we'll talk about it. This was the move from the other night. I can get this off of here now and get it out of the way. It did hit perfectly. If we do a measured move on this ascending triangle here, and as you can see, I'm not paying attention to these over here. But if you were to look at that, and if we looked at it in the 4-hour, it actually is a little bit different. You could look at this as Adam and Eve possibly. But for now, we're going to look at it this way. And if we were to break out on this within the next 4 hours, we're looking at the 7,400. Keep in mind the CME futures closed today. So the contracts expire. So that could fuel this move, whether it be up or down. If we were to move down, the measured move off that, guys, is around the 69.22 range, which, putting the Fibonacci retracement tool just on this move here, that would get us down to right around the 0.5 Fibonacci. The 0.8 is, or the 0.618 is all the way down to 6,800. If we do drop out of here, it's possibly we get to these lower lows. We still have our target down here at 63, but I believe if we drop this low, we're most likely going down to the 6,000. But as of right now, guys, I think we have a good chance of breaking this. The next target would be the 74.04. And if that breaks, we would take a measured move of this whole falling channel in white. And if we did that and say we broke out right in that range, that's going to get us right around the 8,100 zone. So that would be my target. If we break out of this white falling channel here, there's a good possibility it could definitely happen. If you guys are trading this, how I am trading, I would play the breakout here, put a buy or a long just above this breakout. If it breaks out, my long would go in effect, and then put a short just below this line. So if it did a fake out and came right back down, I would be risking very little money. I will put a Bybit tutorial up here for anyone that is interested in trying to trade. I do suggest, though, if you've never traded before or you're new, definitely there is a test net. You can use that first with fake money. So I would suggest trying that first. Trading's not for everybody, and never put in more than you're willing to lose. If you do the test net first and then try it out and decide you like it, or you think you might be okay at it, put in a very little bit of money. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose, and don't get crazy, and don't do super high leverage. You will lose a lot of money very quickly. But that's where I'm at with that. Let's look at the RSI. Looking at the RSI, do I see any divergence? Not as of now, but I have been talking about possibly coming down. We'll zoom in for this. Possibly coming down to retest this for support before continuing up. That's still a possibility, but nothing saying we have to do that. But if we did, that would line up with this 69.22 range, somewhere in this range, maybe even 68.88. between 68.88 and 69.20. That's what, a $40 range. But that would be my first down target to get some support down there if we did break down out of this. Again, if we break up, looking at the 74, and if we are able to break that, we might get a little resistance at the 77, 7800, but I do see us most likely going up to right around the 8100 range. That's if we break this, guys, which it's a good possibility that may happen. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. This is what I was going to show you in the 1 hour real quick. I want to remind you guys too, this is my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. There's a link to it also below in the description, along with the exchange links. Definitely check it out. There's a lot of t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs. She also does hoodies, keychains, socks, all kinds of stuff. She can put any coin you want on there, any pictures, any family pictures, anything you want, anything at all on any of this stuff. And it is quality. It's not iron-on crap or vinyl or anything like that. So definitely check it out. It helps support the channel. Good way to help support the channel. Now let's go back to that hourly. The other way I was talking about looking at this, guys, is possibly, you could possibly look at this as an Adam and Eve here. You know, it's kind of iffy, but either way, the neckline's the same. If we made an Adam and then this being the Eve, and the measured move of that would be the same as that 7400, just like we were looking at it as a ascending triangle. But keep in mind, if this is an ascending triangle here, guys, we could get something like this. You know, we've been in here. We could come back down for one more test, break up from here, or come down, break down. But a lot of times, if these break down, it could be a fake out and go up, and the same this way. So be careful if you are trading this. But yeah, that's pretty much about all I wanted to show for today, except trying to see if there's any divergence really, and there's really not. There is some divergence in the daily, and I can go look at that real quick. As you can see in the daily here, and this is a pretty bullish sign. It has been in the past. If you look here, we're making lower lows in the price action and higher lows in the RSI. That is bullish divergence, guys. So looks like there's a damn good possibility we could have this push up to at least test the top of this channel here, if not break through and test the top of this one. But this one would line up with right around that 7400, and this one would probably line up right around that $8100 range if we were to continue up. So keep that in mind. I wish everybody luck. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for tuning in. You guys rock. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do not forget to give it a giant thumbs up and leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think, or anything. Just to the comment also enters you to win a free t-shirt. So appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. I'm out.